Hey, this is Matt. Once again, welcome back to another review. This is another paid request for Guillermo. Thank you so much for that. And for those interested in requesting pretty much any type of videos or topics or randomness or other blueness or whatever, commentaries, feel free to send them either directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box. And this is for a film called Heidi. And it is a haunted doll found footage movie. I mean, I'm not scared of dolls. Yes, there are doll movies I don't mind, like Child's Play, or the first three Child's Play of the reboot. There's a Stuart Gordon film called Dolls, which I liked, but I mean, I've never really found them scary, per se. And this, it's hurt by... It's quite a bit before the plot really comes into play, because it's trying to build up the characters, only you don't care about these characters at all, so that hurts the film quite a bit. Apparently in 2013, these two guys, they're YouTubers, and they film episodes of this show called Booyah, which is a scare prank show. And in other words, they have like dickheads. You have the lead guy and his buddy, and they either wear an alien or a zombie mask, and they scare the one guy's sister, and they do all this. The lead guy is boring as a lead. He's either got stilted dialogue delivery, or he sounds wooden, or he sounds drowsy. Hey, what happened? What is going on here? I don't know about this. He's like the worst actor in the movie, and it's your lead. The buddy is just irritating. He's just a blowhard, trying to be funny, annoying little pissant of a character. And again, that hurts the film tremendously. So the plot is of the two guys, the one guy's sister is moving out, and our lead is family gatherings being filmed. There's fireworks. They try to do humor, like the sister going, "Why are you going to the bathroom?" "Well, I ate this really big bean burrito this morning. I gotta use the bathroom." "Oh, that's gross." I'm like, this is the introduction of our character. Why? I like a lot of found footage films. I actually do. I've mentioned them plenty of times before. The Blair Witch Project, As Above, So Below, Butterfly Kisses, The Tunnel exists. But there's a lot of other found footage films where, for some reason, the leads have to be unlikable or annoying or both. I don't know why that seems to be the case for a lot. But it's for a lot of the really bad ones. It's like, if we gotta be in their point of view, it'd be nice if they were a decent actor and if they were a likable person. This is neither. So anyway, the lead gets this job that he's going to watch birds for this very nice lady who wants her bird taken care of. Very nice. Sadly, she's not in the film much. She seemed like the most genuine, best actress in the movie. But I could buy her generosity. I'm like, this character is actually likable. Just for being how, sweet. It was a sweet old lady. And so as she leaves, he's cleaned the place up. He watches the bird. And his buddy's there, annoying the piss out of him and us, the viewer, egging him on about, "Hey, you gotta clean the place? Oh, you gotta clean the place, huh? I bet that's fun cleaning that. I bet it's fun cleaning that. Oh, blow the man down. I blow the man down." How about you blow me? How about you just blow the man, and the man is me? Get on your knees so I can put my dick in your mouth, and you just shut the fuck up. How about them apples? Or he's doing, I don't know if it was an Asian accent. What the fuck accent he was doing? "Oh my god. You must do that. You're going to do good with that. I don't know what the fuck he was saying. I don't know what the fuck he actually was trying. I think he was supposed to be Asian. Could be wrong. So as the one guy's cleaning and the other guy's filming like an asshole, they see an attic. They go up there, and apparently the old lady doesn't know anything about this attic. I know she's an old lady, but she wasn't an old lady forever. I mean, at one point she was younger. At that younger state, I think she would have looked in the fucking attic. But maybe she moved in. Maybe that's what it is. Because in the attic is a bunch of other stuff and other person's crap that he was going to sell. It included like comic books. It's sad that the most interesting scene was when they looked at through comic books. Oh my god, there's a Spider-Man. Oh my god, there's an X-Men. I'm like, the best part of the movie is him looking through comic books that's in the attic. The only thing that would be better if there's VHS tapes or DVDs. Well, DVDs. But again, the characters are so unlikable because the lead guy, boring, stilted line delivery. And again, we're finally like 25 minutes in, and then there's the doll. I'm not saying it has to happen in 5 minutes, granted. I get, even in found footage, there's a lot of build up to it. I get that part. But the payoff isn't much either. That's pretty ridiculous. So in the attic, they find this doll. The asshole kicks the doll to try to do a jump scare. And of course, the doll is possessed. Doll is haunted. And starts showing up at their home or in the one buddy's hallway. And then things kind of start happening. And spoilers. This is, again, a found footage film that I guess unless you're so scared of dolls, there's really no reason to watch this film. There's plenty of better found footage films. There's plenty of better movies dealing with dolls, like Dolls with Stuart Gordon directing, like Child's Play 1, 2, and 3 in the reboot, like other films. Even some of the Puppet Masters, better than this. Because you have the buddy, he's annoying because there's a point where his kid brother is playing video games, and there's literally like a full minute or two of the guy just giving his brother shit. Yeah, you can't play for shit. Look at that. Because he's filming it. Look at people. Look how shitty he's playing. Yeah, you got a little girl beating you. Yeah, aren't you sad that a little girl's beating you? You know, I bet you're adopted. Yeah, you're adopted. In fact, we should get rid of you and get this little girl who's beating the shit out of you. You just want people to die. I wanted these characters to die. That's why the ending, they made me mad, because I'm good. I'm glad they're dead. Fuck them. Fuck them. Up the ass. And then he looks because he heard something, and there's a doll in his hall, like, maybe it's not a hallway, but in a room. And then he thought it's the lead guy playing a joke, so he puts the doll in front of his place. He's like, what are you talking about? I didn't do it. And then on the news, they find out that the old lady that they watched the place for, where the doll was in the attic, that old lady has died. And even her parrot has died. And then you get this detective who appears a couple times trying to talk. The doll keeps appearing at places. The lead gets like a nanny cam and puts in a teddy bear. Just the way he talks, this lead guy. I can't stress. He sounds drowsy. There's this little girl that comes by that they watch, and it's part of the family or friend, whatever, and he's like, hey, what happened? Why are you crying? Okay. Bored as shit. So cut to his buddies having a rave party type of thing. He's looking for his younger brother. I didn't really get this scene because he sees something. I didn't really get what I was seeing, but it steered the shit out of him and freaked him out. It was something hanging that's turning. I don't know if it's supposed to be someone's skin or if it's just supposed to be some drawing. I still don't know what the hell that was supposed to be. Some kind of thing is hanging and it's like turning like this. And when it turns, he's freaked out and scared. And yeah, I don't know if that was supposed to be his younger brother and he's been skinned, or if it's supposed to be a creepy drawing, or I don't know what it was supposed to be. I'm like, what? So he freaks out. Then his like throat's been cut. He dies. But then they still blame him for what happened because he did a prank show. So they just assume that he killed. I'm like, well, number one, pranks and killing is different. Number two, he slit his own throat. And you don't think foul play could be a part of it? Okay. Guess not. Whatever. I don't care. I don't care. Because then what happens is there's a couple could be potentially interesting ideas. Like the lead guy is taking pictures and videos of this thing, but some force will not allow him to post it on the internet because he either crashes the computer, thus he can't get much info. Because in your mind you go, well, why don't you take the picture or photo, you put it online, maybe someone knows about this. You can't. It won't allow it. Okay, at least that explains why they can't do certain things. Then they hire a psychic who does a really over-the-top performance. She seems like one of those gypsies in like the 40s Wolfman movie. Like very over-the-top accent, the way her getup is. Then she looks like a gypsy who's talking to Lon Chaney Jr. about his curse. The only scene somewhat effective in terms of creepiness, scares, is there's a bit where his dog is missing. Spoilers. His dog is missing. He hears a noise. He goes out. And there's like a little playground thing. And there's these little toys, figures, and a blood trail that he follows up to this slide. And there's his dog. Who's been... looks like it's been skinned. And wrapped up in like a blanket or something. The effects were not that bad. There's a decent attempt at a build-up for suspense. And yeah, that's the only scene that was mildly effective. The rest of the movie, not so much. And the ending, it does this weird thing where who assembled this footage? Movie doesn't care. It is one of those found footage films where there's a musical score behind the whole thing. And there's been found footage films I've liked that have done that too. And I let it go, I ease up on it because I enjoy either the story, the characters, or just the actions that happen. Here, it does create the question of, you're doing it for found footage. The whole concept is someone found it, put it together, but someone also put a over-the-top musical horror score behind it too. Whatever. And then, yeah, it's never answered, well, who the hell edited all this stuff? Who took all this footage? That's not even a point. So, this girl that he met like once or twice, but now they're best buddies, talked with her about it. He tries to burn it. Doesn't work. Then they tape it up. They drop it in the water. And then he's filming, I think, his sister's ballet recital or something. And then it's like you're filming the ballet recital. Then the footage cuts into something. Then you're filming the recital. Then it cuts to something else. Then the recital's going on, and you cut to something else. And this something else is literally a montage of, oh, the water that the doll was put in. The fish died. Oh, the psychic that was there earlier. She died in a fire. Oh, the detective died. Look into this, because he was on the road. Anyone that's nearby has died. Except the sister. Everybody else has. And in the ending, the lead guy wakes up. There's a TV with footage that his girl buddy, new friend, was tied up and drowned in the swimming pool. He's looking for his mom. His sister is driven away by this point. Like, to go off to move away, go to college, whatever. And again, type an effective bit of suspense where he sees a blood trail and he goes up to a fridge and there's blood on the fridge, so you get the idea that's probably what happened to his mom and what's in there. Because it's your imagination, or it's, again, an actual attempt at build-up of suspense. Which there wasn't a whole lot of that. And when I said the ridiculous, the guy gets knocked down, tied up, and then he's tied up. There's a camera here, and we see the point of view of the camera down a hallway, and something comes out that looks like something Markiplier would get scared of in a fucking video game. It looked like a free video game horror character. It looked ridiculous. This big thing with a big head that I guess supposed to be the real thing that's haunting this doll. I don't even know how the fuck to describe it. But it looked like it got a big fucking baby head or something. It just looked ridiculous. It looked stupid. It looked dumb. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then the movie keeps going. Because then the reporters go, oh yeah, they found the kid and the mom and this girl who's a neighbor, found them dead. And the reporter then finds the doll, and I guess apparently it's going to be like, it's going to keep going and going and going. Like the Energizer Bunny. It's not scary. There's one or two moments of potential creepiness, but you have a boring, dull lead, an unlikable sidekick. If you're not scared of dolls, it's not going to do jack shit for you. A musical score that goes very over the top at times. An ending that just is more ridiculous than creepy. Just silly to look at. And, was the most fun or exciting movie. So, I don't know what else to say about Heidi, the haunted doll found footage film. They made a found footage film fucking everything, man. There's dinosaurs, there's ghosts, there's vampires, there's witches, there's time travel, there's Godzilla type monster movies. In space with Apollo 18. I mean, every fucking type of found footage movie's been made. Why not killer dolls, I guess. So, I'm trying to think what's a found footage film they haven't made. I have to think about it later. But they've even done like a found footage comedy with the Project X. And it's not the one with Matthew Broderick, it was another Project X. That was a comedy, it was found footage, so there you go. I say action movie, but technically Hardcore Henry is not footage, but it's from a POV, from someone's eyes. That's a good movie, though. Anyway, I'm going off the deep end. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.